The Scarlet Knights will put total leather and will get started. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, getting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught behind the line. It's Garcia. Quick step and go. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to run it. Oh, he got loose. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Creates a little space. Turning it on.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. To the air on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Second down now after the sack. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Johnson looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Running to Green. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Hardy. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both off.
Touchdown, Rutgers! Stealing a score on special teams. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he made the extra point without problem. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Fighting off the defender. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. Got room at the 35. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from his own end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Snowed under by the defense. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He's got great speed. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Duff. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was...
Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll go to Garcia. Finding an escape route. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Johnson wants to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Got his man to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Running it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Duff. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Johnson looking to throw, using the quick game. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. And the offense just going to spike it here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got his man downfield. just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Wade. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Houston. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Rutgers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive linemen are the most athletic position on the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the fullback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Strickland. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Johnson looking to throw. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The quick out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Picks up 4.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Run it with the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long.
Third down coming up.
Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Got it in the middle. It's Allen.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that. In this game, so far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25.
He's tackled.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Coming up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to run for it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's a draw. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Parker. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Red pass, it's complete.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. On the run, it's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.